Sagittarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Saggies, in today's reading, I'm going to give you 2 of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, let me just fix this real quick. Hope you guys are doing well. See what's going on. Whenever you see this video, whether it's an old video or a new video, just remember it is the right time for you to see it. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's old or new, or it's or it's been 2 years. It's the right time for you to see it. So just remember that. All right, so Saggies, let's get started on your reading. This is going to be for Saggies Spirit. Help me to see all the messages that I need to for Saggies. 2 cards for Saggies for their highest good. One more card. Wow, that's big. All right, so Saggies, you start off with transformation. Transformation, wow. So a fresh new way of living emerges. So definitely, you're not doing the same things anymore like you used to. Things have changed. They're going to change. You're already moving forward. So it's good. This is a really good card to get because we're all going through this transformation. Believe it or not, a lot of things are happening in our lives that is just like pushing us forward. So, wow, beautiful. All right. So then you have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So yes, definitely. You're overcoming any obstacles that you're dealing with, whether they were in your career, whether they were in your life, in your family, whatever it was, you're definitely overcoming a lot. So be ready. It's good things coming. Good things. Good for you, Saggies. You need this. All right. So Saggies, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Saggies for their highest good. Let's see this. Let's do this one more time. One card for the current. One for the situation. Came into your own reading. Wow, first card out. That's for with the past. One for the I'm sorry, what's hidden. I can't believe I forgot that. My goodness. Hold on, you guys. Yeah. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. All right. So, Saggies. So you do have the, so you do start off with the Temperance card, which is your card. Trying to keep everything balanced. You want everything to be balanced. Your emotions. Make sure you're very patient, okay? Be calm about things. Have patience for everything that's going on. I feel like you're divinely guided. I also feel like you are definitely on the right path. You do have the 6 of Pentacles for the situation. I do feel like you're, I feel like you're wanting to receive some kind of abundance coming in. I feel like you could be overly giving yourself too also. We'll have to see what the cards say. Also with the Moon card here for the past, I feel like before things, maybe this is in the past, so it could be that it's now. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly. Maybe you don't know what's ahead of you, but we'll see. You have the 4 of Wands here. The 4 of Wands is talking about moving forward, celebration, getting together, moving forward. Even a proposal could be here, so it's nice. And then you have the 9 of Swords down here for the hopes and fears. The 9 of Swords is talking about you being in your mind all the time, worried about things, trying to figure things out. But mainly just being in your mind, worried about things. So we'll see why it's actually there. You have the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands for for what you need to do now, and things are going to change. Try not to rush into anything, and really, you're going to have a, like you're going to be adventurous. You're going to be happy. You're going to be like wanting to do things really quick. So they're asking you to really to have patience for everything. Okay. And then you do have the 10 of Swords up here for what you need to work on. The 10 of Swords is talking about, there could be some kind of ending coming through for you. Like maybe there was an ending of, of the obstacles that you were going through, because you do have this obstacle card here. Something that may have hurt you, or something that you were dealing with has come to an end. But when you get this card, it's always coming, it's going to come to an end, yes. And it could be painful, but you're still going to get on that new cycle, that new beginning. Because you're going through a lot. There's a lot of things that are ending in your life. There's things that are ending in your life that don't need to be there. That's why they're pushing it out. You have the King of Pentacles here. You're an entrepreneur. You know how to handle money. You know how to create money. I feel like you know how to make wise decisions on your finances also. So let's see what's going on and what the cards say, okay? I can get a better view of it when the cards come in. All right, so Saggies, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Saggies. Why is the Temperance card here for Saggies? One more card. All right, so really try to keep everything in balance, okay? Because you do have the Temperance card, you do have the King of Swords, and you do have the 5 of Swords. Okay, they want you to be calm, they want you to be patient, they want you to, know that you're definitely on the right path, even though you don't feel like it. And the King of Swords is here, and he's very strong-willed. This is you, but you need to start focusing also. I feel like you're not focusing as much as you should be on things. Like really taking care of things that you need to, really handling the things that are coming up. Really, I feel like you just need to start focusing, because there's something here that's making you very angry. Something here that's getting you angry, frustrated, anxiety, because it's like, it's almost as if this is just an example, like, okay, like, you don't want to handle it because you're going to get pissed off. You know that if you do something, it's going to make you so mad, and you don't want to. It's like, I'd rather just leave it alone than deal with it. And they're asking you to deal with these things, okay? Have patience. Be calm about things when things rise up, because right now we're going through a retrograde. We're going through a lot. We're going through transformations. Our energies are changing. It's just like back and forth. Feelings are coming out. It's crazy. But really try to let go of this anger, this frustration, this anxiety, okay? And try to focus more. Wow. There is a truth here that you needed to see also. And there's another message here that there's a truth that you needed to see, that you needed to hear, and it's left you very angry. Okay, so they want you to be patient. They want you to be calm about that also, and really it needed to be said. It needed to be heard. It needed to be seen. Okay, is what they're saying. But they want you to leave that anger. And if it hasn't happened, there's some kind of truth coming out very soon. You have the 6 of Pentacles here. Why is it on my card? Wow. Okay. So, really try to use your finances wisely, okay? Because you do have the Page of Pentacles here. When we receive the Page of Pentacles, that means that there's, some kind of news coming in also. I feel like you're going to get some kind of news about receiving some kind of money also. And I feel like you just need to believe that you're going to get whatever it is that you're trying to get. There is something here about abundance coming in. They want you to use your finances wisely. Really focus on everything that you need to, especially your priorities, like, your bills, your rent, your whatever it is that you need to do with this abundance. Really focus on that more. I feel like there's unexpected messages coming in. I feel like there's going to be financial opportunities for you. I feel like you're also going to learn something new. You could be starting a new project or something. Okay, so that's good. And then you have the Seven of Wands, and also too, somebody could be bringing you some kind of money in. But I feel like I feel like also too, I don't know who this is for, but really take the help that they're offering you. There's many times that there's been help offered to you, but you just don't take it, and you struggling and struggling, but yet there's people there that are trying to help you, but you do not take it. Okay, so they're asking you to really, take the help. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. You are always giving, so why not, let other people help you? Okay, is the message. But for everybody else, I feel like you need to defend yourself and believe in yourself that everything's going to come into place the way it's supposed to. I feel like you just need to, don't get so angry that you're taking it out on the wrong people either. I feel like you just need to really, really see that, okay? And let people help you. You have the Moon card here, and the Moon card is saying that, maybe there are times that you're not seeing clearly. It's the new moon, you guys. It's the moon that's coming in. It's this retrograde that's going through. There's so many things that we're not seeing clearly, but just have patience, okay? Because you will see everything clearly. Trust your intuition still, though, because right now it magnifies the intuition. We're in a stage right now where we're everything's, you're seeing things clearly, and they're asking you, even if you're not sure about the future, still trust your intuition, okay? And I believe that's now. And then you have the Four of Wands, and why is the Four of Wands here? For what's hidden? Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Saggies, you do have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is talking about moving forward. It could be happiness here, celebration here, togetherness, with people. Definitely just moving forward, though. I feel like there's like togetherness with the community, or you're going to be like together with the crowd or something like that here. But I do feel like there is a lot of change that's going to come in. Okay. A lot of good change, because even though you may not think of it as good, things are going to change for you. Things that you didn't expect are just going to change all of a sudden. So expect it. Okay. And then you have the Six of Swords here, and the Six of Swords is saying, you're gonna leave all these obstacles. You're gonna start seeing things better. See this card right here? Leaving obstacles behind. Well, you definitely are. You're going to better times. Things are gonna get better. Things are gonna get calmer. Things are gonna change for the better. Okay, so just know that. Wow. This person here on this boat didn't bother to take anything with her. She was just like, just took her loved ones and just said, let's go, because I don't want to deal with this anymore. And that's you, Saggies. You do have the Nine of Swords down here for the hopes and fears. And why is the Nine of Swords here? One more card. Wow. You're really worried about your financial status. I feel like you're really worried about your finances. Really worried about money. I do feel like you need to really change your mindset to thinking positive, okay? Stop being in this dark mode where you're not thinking straight, where you're worried about everything, because worrying is senseless, Let everything just come in. Don't go and say, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? I don't have this, I don't have that. Because, when we do things like that, the universe hears what we say, and it just takes longer. So you don't need to do that, okay? Try to change your mindset if you can. Stop worrying. I feel like you're not resting enough, not sleeping enough. And they're asking you to really, really, really try to leave that worry, okay? And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Let everything just come in, okay? Let everything just fall into place. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to, wait. Have patience for everything. I mean, yes, wait, but try to have patience for everything. Stop trying to control everything. You're not going to be able to. So stop trying to do that. Oh, I just saw a cardinal in my window. How beautiful. Okay, so just really just really try to have patience for everything. Let everything just fall into place. And I feel like you're definitely trying to reach that material success, because the Ten of Pentacles is here. Ten of Pentacles is saying, yes, I'm coming in, but just have patience. It's in divine timing. You will see it very soon, but you just need to have you need to be patient, okay? It's almost as if the universe is saying to you, okay, if you have patience, and now come in, but if you don't, I'm gonna take longer, that kind of thing. So just really just know it's in divine timing. You have the Knight of Wands here. And why is the Knight of Wands here for Saggies? Oh, my card. Wow. There is going to be a lot of there's going to be you're going to be very emotional very soon. And if you're not going through it right now, you're going to very soon, okay? Because you do have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is saying that, change is coming in. There's a lot of changes coming in, but they want you to be strong. They want you to be bold and strong, and know that you can take things, okay? That you're going to be able to handle everything that comes your way. You do have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is talking about, being sad, being hurt, feeling the hurt, feeling the sadness, could have been a grief also, but definitely just something's going to hurt you, okay? I'm not going to lie, something's going to hurt you. But remember, you're strong. You're strong to take anything that comes your way. You're strong to see the truth, to hear the truth. You're strong. It could be anything. It could be anything, because you also have the Ten of Swords down here. The Ten of Swords is also saying that there's an ending. There's something coming to an end. There's something that you're leaving. There's something here that's going to hurt you. Okay, so just know that. If it doesn't hurt you, it's going to make you very emotional. And to me, that's the same thing, because you're feeling the pain, But you're like the Queen of Swords here. You're strong-willed. You know how to handle things. You're going to be able to handle things. Trust me. You're going to be able to do this, because remember, I always say, God doesn't put us in these positions if we can't handle them, and we can. But you just got to know that you're strong, and know that you're going to be able to handle everything that comes your way. Remember, you're the Queen of Swords. You speak your truth. You see the truth. Nothing brings you down, okay? It may bring you down for a little bit, but you're going to rise back up. And then you have the Ten of Swords. Try not to rush on things. Really think about your decisions also. You have the Ten of Swords and what you need to work on. Wow. Wow. All right. So right now you are definitely like at a crossroads. You're trying to figure things out. Really looking at everything. You're trying to go in a new direction, and you will go in a new direction. You have the Two of Swords here. Okay, so first let's start off with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is talking about, something has come to an end. You look at this person, there's swords in her back, she's got one final sword that's in the ground, and she's like, that's it. I don't want to do this anymore. And that's you, okay? You've come to that point where you're going to end something. There's something here that you are going through that's going to come to an end, okay? But remember, when this comes to an end, it goes right back to a one, so it's going to start over again. So you're going to be completing a cycle. So you're going to go forward, okay? So there is a fresh start coming in. There's a new path here. Right now you're at a crossroads. You're trying to figure things out. You're looking at things, you're going to be able to contemplate this decision, because there is a decision that you're figuring out, what your next step is, what your next move is. Because you look at this man, whether you're male or female, no matter gender, tarot has no gender. He's in this stage right now where he's like, what? Things are coming to an end. I want to go in a different direction. I'm going to take care of this, and I'm going to take care of that. And that's what they want you to do. Start taking care of all these situations that you have left behind, that you are, keeping them dangling, that, maybe it's the payments, maybe it's something that you need to pay. Maybe it's an email that you need to send. Maybe it's, something you need to fix at the house. Maybe it's something that you need to go buy, whatever it is, start dealing with the situations, because they are not going to, nothing's going to change until you start working on it. It's like once you start doing it, the doors are going to start opening, you know. But, you know, slowly you're going through this. Slowly you're going through this transformation. Slowly you're leaving things behind. Slowly you're leaving obstacles behind. You know, you're getting to that, you're going to get to where you want to be. But it's just, you know, you need to start putting that energy in it, you know. Okay. Then you have the King of Pentacles here for the outcome. And why is the King of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. Good, good, good. So you do have the King of Pentacles here, and the King of Pentacles is talking about establishing yourself, creating that strong foundation, you know, you knowing who you are, and what you can do also. You know, you're very strong-willed. You've always made the money. You always found ways to create the money. You always found ways to collect the money. You always found ways to pay your bills. No matter what, you're a go-getter. You don't just sit there, Saggies. You don't just sit there and cry. You get back up and you say, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to go do this and I'm going to go do that, because that's just the way you are. So that's what they want you to realize, okay? You are definitely trying to create that strong foundation, and I believe that you will create it. I feel like you're trying to establish yourself in your name and your experience, and I believe that you will do it. Remember, you are like the magician. You have all the tools to create your world, to create what you want. If you want a new house, or if you want a side business, or you want, you know, a new job, you know how to do it, but you need to do it. You know, that's what they're saying. It's time. It's time to get out there and start doing these things, because the universe has your back right now. It's pushing you forward. It's leading you to something better, because it's closing a lot of doors right now. It's going to open more doors for you. But you need to start to think positive. You need to understand that, you know what, it's in divine timing. I have patience. I can do this, you know, so just remember that. And then you have the Four of Wands, and definitely you're moving forward. There's celebration here. There's happiness. There's friends getting together with friends. So it's nice. You know, it's very beautiful. All right, Saggies. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.